In this video, I'm going to go over the basics on how to use the Signature 22 mixer from Soundcraft. This board is designed for live sound when you need at least 22 separate inputs. We have 20 XLR inputs, 2 of which can be used as stereo. This mixer is broken down into 4 basic parts. You've got your fader section, your monitor and effects control, your EQ section, and then over here we have what we call the master bus. This is all of our master volumes and our effects controls. Our top gray box here is where we control all of our outputs. We have our main, left and right master, and all 5 of our aux outputs. To begin using the board, first, plug in your first input. Here we're using a microphone. Next, locate your master volume at unity or 0. Then, we'll come down to channel 1 and bring it up to unity. Speak into the mic and slowly bring up the gain, check, 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 until our meter is registering at 0 or slightly below 0. Check, check. In the fader section of our mixer, we've got some really useful tools. Again, the main thing is our master fader for that channel. We have the selector where you can send your signal to subgroup 1 and 2, 3 and 4, or your master. Next, you can mute that channel and you've got your balance left to right. Now let's talk about building a mix. First, after we've set our gain on each of the channels, we're going to come through and assign each channel to the instrument that's plugged into it. A standard way of doing it is taking your first set for drums, then your rhythm section being bass, piano, keyboards, then layering in guitars. Next, we have our vocal section, and off to the end, typically you'll put computers, aux inputs, things like that. This is where you'll want to consider using your subgroups. On our drums, on channels 1 through 5, let's enact the subgroup 1 and 2 button on each channel. We will unselect master. Now, all 5 of these are sent to subgroup 1 and 2. That way, when you get your mix just right, rather than adjusting all the drums individually, if I want more or less drums, you simply raise subgroup 1 and 2, and that controls all your drums together. Next, let's build a monitor mix. First, locate the master volume for aux 1 at the end of the row. To build this mix, let's say we've got our drums in channel 1 through 5. We typically don't want a lot of drums in the monitor, so we'll keep those down. But we do have a lot of bass. I'll want some bass. The keys will want to hear keys. And then down here, we've got our lead vocal and our backup vocals. To get lead vocals in, again, turn it up here, and we want just a little bit of the backup vocals. That's how to build a monitor mix. This mixer has a 4-band parametric EQ. You've got your low, low mids, high mids, and your highs. The way a parametric works is your top knob selects the frequency you want to affect, and your bottom knob will boost or cut this. It's very useful if you have an offensive frequency in a vocals that will feed back. For instance, here, you see right around 200 or 250, I've got it cut. When I bring that back in, you can hear it feeds back. That allows you to get more volume and more headroom in that channel. Lastly, let's check out the effects on this unit. This mixer comes with 2 different effects, so we can use 2 effects simultaneously. To use them, turn this knob to select the effect. Here I'm choosing a room. Push into select. On our second effect, I'm going to use a tape delay. To shape the effect, we can use these 2 knobs for effect 1 and these 2 for effect 2. Check, 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 check. Now that we've got the effect dialed in the way we want it, let's add it to one of our channels. First, locate the effects return 1 and 2. This is the master volume for the effect you've chosen. Then go to your channel and turn up effects 1, check, check, or effects 2, check, 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 check. Dial these in until you get the desired effect that you're looking for. And that covers the basics on how to use the Signature 22 mixer. Again, it takes people years to master this kind of thing, so don't get frustrated. And if you need more help, call us at the Doo-Wop Shop. We're always happy to help.